Hello and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Last time we arrived on the Groundbreaker and explored most of it. The Groundbreaker is the first and last stop in and out of Halcyon, and it is also the last remaining settlement that is free from corporate control. And it's quite the interesting place. A lot of interesting things going on around here, like the black market, for example. Sublight salvage and shipping. We haven't gone there yet, but that's we've heard they do some shady operations. I might go check that out in a bit, but for now we're going to Junlei Tennyson, who is in charge of this place. We're gonna have a little chat with her.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Is it just me, or is it hot in here?
Yeah.
Junlei's gotta be having a bad day.
I was just gonna say you can see the.
Who took your temperature?
It's you can see the heat rising off of the ship here. It's all wavy. Let's go see what that's
Hotter
about.
than usual in here. Hope we're not catching Junlei on a bad day.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Quote, nice place you've got here.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch. Now, normally I wouldn't say this to many people, but since she's not under corporate control, that's gonna be fine.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
You two know each other?
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
Oh.
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Oh man, look at the way Junlei's looking at her. Oh, I love it. I could tell the first time that I played this game exactly what was going on, so this is not a spoiler I'm giving. No need to be so formal, Parvati.
Force of habit, I guess. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Parvati, don't be shy about requesting time off. if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry.
Oh.
I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Oh, Parvati's such a cutie pie. Alright, nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Good for you. I don't like either of these options. They're both kind of pointless. I guess this one will learn a little bit more about the board, so is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate. Do I want to charge? I usually just take the intelligence or whatever stat options I can, but I don't know if I want to charge. I might just want to help. I could still use the money at this point. I'm still pretty poor. Yep. You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
But there's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back.
Oh.
I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
None taken. Oh, that's actually an option.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Oh, you know what? I haven't actually talked to Ellie since she joined my crew. Let's see if she has any
Something on your
dialogue.
mind?
If we're going to work together, I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not.
That sounds disgusting.
Out on the edge of the Aether, we learn to make do with what we've got. No room for fancy predilections.
Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
You weren't joking about being a pirate.
What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made.
Your casual outlook on legality.
Gotta figure out how to work that into my aesthetic. Maybe a pair of earrings? I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
As long as you know, I've never been much of a rule follower.
Makes two of us, Captain.
I was hoping to know something more personal about you.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Yeah, you're definitely a Leo. Where are you from? How did you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Alright, let's get back to business.
No complaints here.
Yeah. Okay, so to the back bays. Well, let's take a look
This
around here
is
first.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have
Good
what it
law, the
takes to
heat in here
defend
is
your
so
public
unbearable I
health
can
from the
hardly
dangers
even
of
concentrate.
wildlife and
Junlei better
chemicals?
hurry up with those damn repairs already.
Talk to your local manager
She
about
is
the
named.
science of
She's
military
just.
training
She's not
and
just a
lend your
Mardet,
life to
so
protecting our wonderful brands
I
and
guess she'll have
products.
something to say later. Engineer.
I've seen Junlei fix a turbine with just engine tape and baling wire. She sure loves this little
health
breath.
benefits, military burial, participation medal,
Yeah,
training.
I'll probably need to come back to Edna
This story brought to you
later
by
on.
Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to
Engineer.
broadcast.
Engineer. A door. Sealed. Okay. Bones and gears don't mix. Worker injuries affect our bottom line. Use caution when operating heavy machinery. Asterisk? What is that asterisk for? Weird. Engineer. Yeah, nothing going on here except Edna. Talk to her later, I guess. Okay, let's get that back bay's quest going. Side quests. Happiness is a warm spaceship. Double click, there we go. You get new parts for the radiator array, back bays, okay. So looks like we're going here. Before we go, let's maybe put some, oh, I think I have persuasion gear on already, because I figured I wouldn't be doing much fighting here. But that might change in a minute, depending on how convincing we are. So I got dialogue skills on the hat, dialogue skills there. I think there was a mod for dialogue skill. Yeah, I want to apply that to this right now before I go. I think there was a workbench back here. I know I discovered one. There it is. Okay. Armor. Dialogue skills. Install mod. Or dialogue skills. Be destroyed, that's fine. Okay, so now this armor gives 5 dialogue skills base and 5 dialogue skills from the silver tongue kit. That's 7 from there, that's plus 17, bringing bringing up pretty high. 67, 66, 55. Hopefully they don't need to be intimidated too much. And I can just persuade and lie, but considering these guys, considering they sent a crew, an engineer, and some security down there and they didn't come back, intimidate might be what we need. So this could be unsuccessful, but let's find out. Now that I got the armor pieces set up, before we actually go, I'm going to do a quick save, just in case it's really close or something. And let's go.
Who there? Hey, McRed, are you
Captain
expecting any
McRed.
company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
No sudden movements. This guy's crazy, even by my standards.
Parlay.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go, just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like?
Oh, jeez.
I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You came with the
buddy.
crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Oh, I have enough intimidate anyway. I like that option. I think I'll respond better to intimidate. Oh, but I might need to intimidate him further. Let's see how it goes. You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
Oh, there's a bounty on his head, is there? Oh, yeah. That would get me into the security room without having to sneak around. But I do have the option of sneaking around, and I don't think I want to get in a fight with these guys. There's probably a lot of them. So I'll just not worry about that bounty then. I'm here for some parts. Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
What does that mean? Oh, it's an option, okay. What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again.
What? What does that even mean? Did you eat that engineer? Whatever. So can I grab the parts then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
I'll give you a prophecy. I guess that's kind of a prophecy. Those parts are leaking deadly toxins. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
How do you even know that lead and asbestos are deadly? Whatever. Do I want to keep talking to this guy? I guess we'll see what there is. There was something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
Still tempted to claim that bounty. Wonder if I can do it without a fight. That'd be interesting. My speech skills are high enough. Maybe. Might need really high speech skills. Well, it doesn't say attack in parentheses at the end of this, so even if he doesn't comply, I don't think I'll have to start fighting right away. There's a bounty on your head. I want to claim the reward.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Aha! Oh, right, I just need the lighter. That's right. Perfect. Alright. No need for violence. Give me your lighter and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Nice.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
worry,
right.
Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head.
Yeah.
This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
Wait, the engraving on here. Does this say Sanita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back,
Who's
and she
Sanita?
wanted me to have something to remember her by.
Who's Sanita? Am I supposed to know that? Whatever. Be seeing you.
You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Cool. That was easy. How do I put away my gun? It's been a little while since I played this. Switches. Well, this is awkward. I guess I'll walk around with a pistol. It's less threatening than the sniper rifle. What's this? I guess that's theirs. Okay.
Get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? It hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
There it is, okay. Got it.
Ooh, smells like burning meat and bad hygiene.
Gross. All this stuff's theirs. They're not named. Not named. Come on. Interesting.
Everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm honored.
Weird.
We got another complaint. People don't like worms in their shrooms.
Ew.
Aw, they're just tilling the soil. Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with our bottom line.
What's this? Junior mycologist log. That's mycology is study of mushrooms or something of mushrooms, mushroom related. When I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars, the beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling, they just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard of sublight contractors who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Lilia. Now McRed, he's always happy to see me. Calls me his fungus lad. Update. McRed just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit, shit, shit. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. Ought to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Interesting. Those sure are some pretty mushrooms. Oh, there's some Amanita muscaria. I think we saw some of that on some planet somewhere a while ago. Alright.
Look, Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos. Ah, got a swollen tongue again.
What?
Can't spell Groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
Today's my birthday.
Oh, yeah? Fuck your birthday.
Nice. Well, that's a little bit pointless. Oh. Whoa, that's not owned. That's mine, yay. That's heavy ammo too, I think that's what I'm using.
Huh?
Oh man, I would have had to fight this. That doesn't look fun to fight. They drew a face on it. Or something. Weird. Go that way in a sec. That's probably where the parts are. Doesn't look like there's much over here. Maybe a terminal or something. No broken terminals.
It's so cozy.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Okay. Yeah, the parts are over there. Salvage parts. That would have been fun to walk into if they were all hostile. I guess this is not the way I'm supposed to go. Oh, I think there was a way I could have dropped in, but I thought it went somewhere else. So I guess let's go back to that. Yeah.
Oh. Wake up. There's no such a thing.
No, that's not.
We're getting into the
Where is
boss's
it?
special stash again, haven't you?
Oh, radiator parts. Oh, yeah, it's right.
gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Cool. That's it for these losers. I can leave and never come back.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got the parts for the radiators. Now what?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Ooh. Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Alright. She said bring guns. Yeah, this door was closed before.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I notice your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
She hasn't fired her pistol yet, though. Also kind of awkward that they're looking straight at me. Alright.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators.
Oh, jeez.
You don't need to kill the man killers, but I don't mind if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
Well, we've already alerted them. Oh my goodness. Oh. Great work, ladies. I didn't even know what was going on there. Where are you going? Wow, your aggro range is huge. Okay.
Great practice.
Wait, I thought...
Don't mess with us.
Good? Okay, I wanted to use this computer. Archived logs and transmissions. Arrival confirmation. To HHB Earth HQ. Transmitted via probe. Archived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point. I think that's how you pronounce it. Having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I closed this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Chief guying. A stern reminder. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities. Period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Chief Guying. Nice. Cool place. Do they have anything interesting? They do. Okay. I am sure this plasma gland would be useful to someone, somewhere, but I am not sure who, or what for. I'd just sell it. Cool, so they've got some junk on them. Some of them do, anyway. Okay. What was that? Did I get too close to that? Yeah, looks like those hurt. Okay. Those are probably very, very hot. And I guess I caught fire a little bit.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
2. Avoid the turrets. Oh, and mechanical sentry. I'm gonna do that. Dang it, got away. No, don't run out there. There's other stuff too.
Don't try that again.
That door is barred. That's a turret, but it's stationary, so I'm not too worried. Just need to be sneaky. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's real sneaky. Hit the wrong button. I'm trying to remember the controls of this game. Oh, that's not a turret, that's a... It's just an explosive barrel, I think? Yeah, definitely don't need to worry about that. There's 2 of them. Where am I going? keeps walking that way. Might be fine. Turns around, I'm gonna have to kill it. It's turning around.
Investigate.
Oh shit. Oh, poor body, you're dead. Resurrect. Oh, they're still fighting? Oh, done? Okay, resurrect. Good job. Looks like my gun is getting broken. Repair R. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I'm wearing non-defensive clothing. That would have definitely helped. Probably don't need it anymore, but might as well. Okay, down here. Wait, did I loot that?
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Halt.
Down.
Ready.
Ready for more?
I think that's all. Oh man. I have to jump down from there. Yes. Oh well. Warning, lithium fluid pressure at 23%. Solid state radiators at 102% capacity. PCM heat sinks at 98% capacity. Ambient station temperature plus 8 degrees Celsius. Machinery shaft temperature plus 29 degrees Celsius. Logs. Cobbled together. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cooked solutions are all we've got to mend the Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Junlei Tennyson. Old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief Guying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. A lot of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found a layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma. She really cares about this ship, that's nice. Cycle droplet pumps. Reminder, non-expendable personnel must exit the maintenance shaft before activating the cycling protocol. Cycling successful. Okay.
Done. The temperatures are dropping.
Hooray!
Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Anything left? Don't think so. Oh, those things that were burning us are no longer glowing. That's good. All done with the fighting, so let's get back into our persuasion gear. 5 dialogue, 5 dialogue. Nice.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta.
What?
It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Parvati said exactly the opposite about her pistol on the way down. What is going on? Anyway.
This is Halcyon New.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention.
That's what I thought.
I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Cool. Don't think I need them, but nice. Ooh, welder's goggles. Some engineering skill, maybe. What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
This ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gayan, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Look at that smile, that smirk. Oh man. Was it a big change, the transition to command?
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Why would I ask that? Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Mm-hmm. You must not like Udon Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udon Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Alright.
You've got my attention.
That's everything. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Okay. So we have enough dialogue skill for now with all this dialogue gear. And I think we're almost done on this ship for the time being, so we don't really need that anyway. So it's either stealth or ranged. Ranged is pretty good, actually. 10 points here would get me pickpocket, which I probably won't use, and restricted items and vending machines. That could actually be useful. And also, oh, 25% more bits and containers. Yeah, let's get 10 points here. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So next perk, we'll be able to put it in tier 2. It requires 5 previous perks. Okay, if I recall, there wasn't really a 5th perk in tier 1 that I wanted terribly badly, but let's see what there is. So I have TTD meter max increase. I have increased walk speed, increased sprint speed, increased TTD recharge rate. What else is there? There's base health, damage when alone, decreased durability loss, 10 new crit chance, science weapon magazine size, decreased vendor prices, XP from companion kills, fast travel when encumbered, carry capacity, vendor stock, armor rating, damage per flaw. I don't want any of these. Man. I don't need any of these. I guess armor rating might be the most useful. It's so bad though. I don't need this because I get enough repair parts. I'm never going to be alone in a party. Armor rating's probably better than increased health. I'll have plenty of bits soon enough that I won't need to worry about it. Although 20% is a pretty big drop. No, it's pretty useless. XP from companion kills? never really be over encumbered. Pretty good at managing that stuff. Same with carry capacity. I don't know. These all suck. I don't think I'm gonna take flaws this time around. It wasn't worth it last time. Not really gonna use science weapons. I guess that's kind of useful. Companions do more. Yeah, that's probably the most useful. Just have my companions deal more damage. Yeah. Plus 15% companion crit chance. Let's do it. Okay, they got perks too. Which will mean Max got a perk as well, I believe. Oh, that's very useful. Do I need any of these? Range damage, armor rating, melee damage, no. Yeah, that's very, very useful. This one doesn't really matter because I'm not going to take Ellie along very often, but heal amount granted from the medical inhaler, I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, sure. Okay. Back to, oh, what does this do? Yeah, 15 engineering. -1 perception though. Well yeah, it's very useful and it weighs very little. 0.1. Okay, Edna had something for me.
This is how.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. And no, Ellie, that offer does not extend to you broadcasting another of your crude jokes.
Hey, that's a real planet, and no one's seen it in a long time.
Damn it, Ellie, I don't have time for your shenanigans. Anyway, like I was saying, you aiming to send a message, you better be quick.
Why would we run out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Why are you about to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That signal's part of how Groundbreaker stays autonomous and independent. Much as I'd love to hear fewer corporate jingles, this would be bad.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
How are you cut off by losing one relay station?
Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the Groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align.
What about the other auxiliary relay stations?
The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the Fritz.
Can't ships relay messages to each other?
That they can, and they do. But only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The Groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral.
Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
I could check out the relay. No need for official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Of course.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay? No, that's kind of rude. There's good reason why she hasn't been able to do that. What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Oh man, they're junk anyway. Who cares? I guess I'll say this one. You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
I'm off. Okay, so we've got a little side quest there. What do we have available? Weapons from the void. Oh yeah, there's I think there's a weapon here. We read about it in Alex Hawthorne's notes. Silent voices, that's the quest we just got. Distress signal. Oh right, the thing we picked up from the black market. Oh, the lighter was from the security chief or whatever who issued the bounty. That's awkward. Need to do that still. Roseway. Okay, so there's a couple things in Roseway. Let's go talk to Lilia. She's right, yeah, she's right there. Sublight salvage.
Sublight for life. The corporation's never lifted a finger from me.
Yeah, me neither.
Sublight. The legitimate smuggling business.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Warehouse terminal messages. From L. Hagen, subject, don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Nice. Hawthorne was working for her, huh? Elhagen, subjects, Fallbrook shipments. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today, until I say so. You're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. What? LH, Lilia Hagen. Fallbrook shipments. Purpleberry, liquor. I think that's liqueur. Lots. Spectrum vodka. Even more than that. Erotica, generic. The locals aren't picky. Erotica, exotic. Except for the ones who are. Base cake surprise. I don't know what this is, but it was on last month's order list, so either track some down or do your best in the kitchen. Black hole, Holcomb, signed tossball poster. P.S. Tobias, where are we with that desk extension? From L. Hagen, subject this week in salvage. My scanner says the Mardettes impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Scrapped the ship. Dedicated 1/10 of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. A little sprat told me that a crate of spoiled cysty pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. No one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Interesting.
Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
How do you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything.
What happened to your leg?
A bullet went through it, most of the way. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I should go. That door's open. I don't think... Oh, so what's that one? Oh, I think it's just a balcony. Yep, just a balcony. Okay.
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
What's this? Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweeney. It is intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there were so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are, perhaps, hardwired features of humanity, and not errors in our genes, as others might imply. Do I get in trouble for that? It's probably just a storage closet, but I want to see what's back there. Let's quick save real quick. And,
What the?
oh, yep.
What do you think you're doing?
Incoming!
Do I look like
Quick loading. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's not allowed. Okay.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Name's quote, Captain of the Unreliable.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
I don't have a nav key, but can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
But I have short hair. That doesn't really... Okay, whatever. What kinds of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
So you're a company of bureaucratic pirates.
Your words, not mine.
That's not a no. You're very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to settle there. Back to my other questions.
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
I guess I have no more questions.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Okay, so once I get that nav key, I'll have to come back here. Not sure how much help I'll want to give this operation, but won't hurt to poke around a bit.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Couple more things to do here before we head out. Waste disposal, haven't been in here yet. Probably won't need persuasion stuff. And we might need some defenses. I really need to get new armor. My helmet gives more armor than my armor. Let's see what's back here first.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here.
Gross. Okay. Are there any doors down here, maybe?
I've been meaning to break this jacket in.
Nope, no doors. Don't fall. No. Okay, I'm gonna close that door once Ellie gets through. Is she coming? There. Just be polite. Keep the garbage smell out of here. Let's see what's going on in here. And maybe in here. There's a crawl space. There's a ladder. Let's take the ladder first. Ooh, stuff is far away enough that it's not owned. Nice. There's something over there. Quick save before I go, because this looks potentially hazardous. Trying to get around here and running into some invisible walls. Yeah, I can't even jump up here, so that's all for that. What's that? Oh, that's where those secret doors lead to. Okay. I don't know if I can get there without a firefight. That's where it came from.
Hello?
Oh.
Someone there? Hey, can you get me out?
Oh, jeez.
Here we go! Get on! Nice warm-up.
I love it when companions just run right in the way of my scope. It's genius. Uh-oh. What happened to you? Impact hammer. My body might want this. Nope, she has one. Wait, what? 120 with shock. 142 without. Oh, I think, yeah, level 2, level 4. Okay, so yeah, I'll give you this. Maybe I'll put shock on it later. I'm going to scrap this. Why am I not using this? There must be a reason. Light ammo. I have more light ammo than energy. Because there's a silencer on this one. I don't have another silencer available at the moment. Okay. And I'm keeping that in case I need to do a lot of damage in one shot. So yeah, let's scrap this. Okay. Oh, you lost your head and your arm. Okay. Someone was screaming for help. Where? What's this? Oh. Quick save again. Where does this go? What? Oh, if I wanted to sneak around those guys, I see. Oh, jeez. I gotta crouch first. Nope, that's one way. Okay. So yeah, I guess that was if I wanted to sneak around the mantiores. That's where I came from. Oh.
You can hear me, please hurry.
Stuck in here.
The toilets overflowed on me at least twice.
Oh.
Wow.
Ew.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet.
Gross.
Thanks again, friend.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
Good luck out there. Oh. Ew. That's nasty. What is that? Guess that's just poop. Weird looking poop though. There's a ladder. Where am I going? Owned. Lost Hope bar key card. Guess another bar storage closet. Yeah, there's a bunch of plain and pure water. Okay. Bunch of booze on the shelf, probably in the bar. I'm locked in. Okay, let's could pick up that key card, but it's owned. And I don't want to be seen coming out of the storage closet, so let's just go back the way we came. What was that? Someone just screamed. And where's Parvati? Oh, you screamed, and now you're stuck in the ladder. Nice. Ew. You gonna attack me? Well, that's dumb. Go on, do it.
Incoming! That's the last of them.
Dumb sprats. What is this? Oh, it's... Oh. This is behind the, gun shop. I am once again just going to go back the way I came. Someone may have been holed up back here. Where are they though? Did the sprats just eat them? Wish I had a flashlight. Alright, I think that's everything here. Oh my god, why? There's a couple more things here. Where was this?
This is Halcyon B. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
And I just changed out of my defensive gear, but I need them again. Outlaw squad leader.
Here we go. Feel bad for him.
What? I shot you in the head. Ugh. Is that everyone? Oh, nope.
We made it!
Crap. Ellie went down right at the last. Oh, she's fine. Okay. Go out through there. It's a funny way to have died. Stealth skills. Repair hammer keycard. Oh, I guess I got that already from one of the people I just killed. Prismatic hammer. It's a science weapon. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the Pulse Hammer, when its rival company, Aramid Ballistics, stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to the market, all while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammer in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. Alright.
Gosh, ain't that handsome.
Logs. Log 1. Log 1 Discovery. Entry 01. While rummaging through the back bays, I discovered a very old Hammersmith crate that seemed to have been sealed for a very long time. A bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make heads or tails of my discovery. A prototype hammer. I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I've brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows. The trail of its wake lingers even when my eyes are closed. Uh-oh, that sounds bad. Log 2, Mystery. I've spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems all working in harmony. How is this even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear to be rigged against tampering. There's a curious energy signature swirling about the weapon, though I have yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper, and I have lost several teeth. Oh, jeez. Log 3, Troubles. I have had the most sublime prismatic dreams since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Oh god. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondiot's elusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now for the bad. In my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. I must take greater care with future experiments. Log 4, Annihilation. I have taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things. But with a little ambition, we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. And that is a lesson Halcyon, I just combined those two words. That is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. Okay, so someone found a crazy hammer and it made them go a little bit crazy. But hey, they discovered a little truth in it. And that, chaos rules all things. Get over there. Alright, that's all for this area. Back outside. Now there are 2 more places to visit. The bar, which we'll actually visit later on, so I'll skip that for now. And security office, we have the lighter that allows us to claim this bounty. And yeah, Commandant Sanita. That's the name engraved on this lighter. She had a little fling with the guy in the back bays, so that's why she wants the bounty, I guess, because it ended poorly.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Captain McRed is completely dead. Here's his lucky letter as proof.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
I couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what-fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Is this Wells fellow a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
So I guess I have to talk to him now to get in?
What can Groundbreaker security do for you today?
I'd really like to get back there.
Yeah, I'm getting that, but this area's off limits. I told you. You have done a lot for us, Captain. I'll talk to the Commandant about scheduling a thank you tour for you. Maybe check back in a few days.
What? Oh. Come on, Lee. I've done a lot for you all. Why the wait?
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Okay, so now I can go in without even having to use the camouflage thing. That's cool. Let's activate that quest. Security terminal on the Groundbreaker. Here? What? Oh, do I have to talk to Gladys about it? Oh. That's the exit. Guess I have to talk to Gladys about it. That's weird. Shut up, robot.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Wait, what? Oh, you know what
Anytime,
happened?
sweetheart. You know where to find me.
I single-clicked the quest. I didn't double-click it, so I'm still on... Yeah, okay. There we go. Now, that looks like it's in the right place. Whoops.
Rizzo Spectrum.
Okay, let's try that again. Where is this? Move the data cartridge from the terminal. Let's read some stuff first. Confiscated goods. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business. Confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. Modified pistol, jock, hatchet, metal hoop. LG. Prayer beads, OSI. What's with the metal hoop? It's weird. Locked container. Owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it. Left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Security logs. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds. Generous one, too. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee, and then give Lilia her salvage. We're all at the last hope. Freelancers versus board. Freelancers 1. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne's ship impounded by order of Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that board snake. A guy from the back bays roughed up the moon kid. Raving mad. Warned me that the moon was gonna bring about the end times. That's not the first I've heard of that, actually. That's kind of all over in lots of different TV shows and stuff. That's interesting. He was flying high on whatever McRed grows down there. Mushrooms. Got a sworn testimony that McRed was spotted at the Rest and Go. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Reminder to keep an eye on Gladys. Alright. Eject docking records data cartridge. Cool. Give the data cartridge to Vicar Max. And we're done here. I think that's everything on the Groundbreaker, except, like I said, the bar, which we'll come back to at a later date. So, head back to the ship.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Okay, Felix, consider this your interview.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What? Sure, we'll start with that. What's the value of pie?
It's delicious.
Nice answer.
Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust? Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Perfect, you're hired. Let's ask him some other things first. What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses.
Nice.
So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
That is not even a flaw. Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Perfect, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Well, this'll be interesting, huh?
What? He just disappeared right in front of my eyes. Nice. Okay. Head back. Okay, let's put that away. Repair my gun. Armor parts. Why does a weapon need... Oh. Oh, I held for repair all. Yeah, sure, why not? Felix has perks. Increase your persuade skill when he's in the party. Okay. Damage to cowering enemies. I guess? Sure, why not? And another one? Oh no, 0 available. I have to confirm. Okay. Max got a new perk too. 20% dialogue, combat effect, duration. Pretty lame, but whatever. Okay. Do I have any... Oh, I probably should have sold my junk, but oh well, I'll do that another time. Yeah, my weight's not bad. Inventory. Put that away. Do I want to scrap any of this stuff? Stealth skills. It's pretty light. Yeah, I'll scrap this since it has less armor. That's my dialogue piece. I'll put it next to that. That has lockpick, science, hack, tech skills, which yeah, I guess I could keep that. Need to sell that stuff. Okay, I need to put these away. Or wait, do I want to use any of them first? I'll just put them away. Transfer. This is for weapons. This one has armor. Okay. I'll put the science weapon away in here. And I think that's everything. To give Vicar Max the records we just got from the security office, but I think we'll start with that next time, and then we'll head out and do whatever it was that Gladys wanted us to do to get the nav key to Stellar Bay. Thank you for watching. See you next time.